You're watching Nightside News 11, where news comes first.
Welcome back. I'm Samantha Bird. Super Bowl 58 is less than 2 days away. Sports director Scott Gross joins us from Las Vegas and shares the connection between San Francisco quarterback Brock Purdy and the state of Arizona.
And now, coverage direct from Las Vegas, sponsored by Michelle's Auto.
Hello, Samantha. Hello, everyone. Scott Gross in front of Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, where on Sunday the Arizona high school scene will take center stage as Brock Purdy will become the first ever native Arizonan. That means he was born in the state of Arizona. That means he played his high school career in the state of Arizona to start at quarterback in a Super Bowl. Had a chance to catch up with his former head coach at Perry High School, Preston Jones, who shares a little more insight into Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy was born in Queen Creek, Arizona in 1999 and later attended Perry High School in Gilbert.
And the leadership skills that were nothing that we had done. I mean, it was just innate. You know, it was something he did.
Preston Jones was his high school football head coach.
When he showed up his freshman year, some of my freshman coaches said, hey, we got a good one.
During Purdy's freshman year, Coach Jones knew he had something special.
I got to noticing when he would throw the ball back to me at about 40 yards, I'd stick my hand up and he would throw it and it would be within 6 inches if I had to move my hand. This accuracy thing's crazy.
Purdy would become the team's starting quarterback as a sophomore in 2015.
This kid does a lot of stupid things, but makes plays. You know, he does a lot of things he's not supposed to do, but it always seems to work out, you know.
Purdy guided Perry to the Arizona Class 6A championship games in his junior and senior years, falling each time to state-powered Chandler.
Yeah, I mean, he's a phenomenal athlete, and he rushed for over 1,000 yards for us. You know?
After high school, Brock chose to attend Iowa State University.
And Brock, being Brock, didn't go for the uniforms and the nostalgia of different teams. It really, really was an amazing choice. You know, he didn't go out who had the coolest uniforms, who's going to do this, that, and the other. He went to a place he knew he thought he could make it better.
Purdy ended his time with the Cyclones as a 3-time All-Big 12 quarterback, holding 32 school records, and he would be selected with the final pick in the 2022 NFL Draft.
262nd pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Brock Purdy, a quarterback from Iowa State.
And I said, boy, it sounds like a great place. And I said, all he's got to do, he's just got to have a chance. He's got to have a chance.
Due to injuries, Purdy would get those chances, including his first NFL start on December 11th, 2022, against Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah, crazy, man. That was really something. It was. There's been so many things in Brock's life, and I've always told people that they could write a book about Brock, and there's just these little chapters.
Purdy became the only quarterback in his first career start to beat a team led by Tom Brady as San Francisco rolled to a 35-7 win.
You know, his first start is against the GOAT, you know, and he beat him.
Now, this is pretty special to watch.
I mean, can you even imagine?
I can't.
As an NFL starter, Purdy holds a win-loss record of 21-5, which includes the postseason.
And once he got his chance, man, he hasn't looked back.
Jones says watching Brock now is the same as watching him when he coached him in high school.
And the mannerisms, his celebrations, his calmness, and then his fireness, you know, it's the same kid, man. Same kid. It's really cool to see.
Jones knows Brock will be ready for the biggest game of his life on Sunday.
I think he'll go in there, and once that ball's snapped, it's just going to be a regular football game for him. I don't ever expect anything but the best from that kid, and how he does it, I don't know.
No matter what happens this weekend, Jones says Brock and those around him will always come out on top.
I'm just happy that we got to have 4 years. We're the lucky ones here at Perry High School, got to experience him for 4 years. He changes places, changes people, which is really cool.
He certainly has made the San Francisco 49ers a much better football team. Back to Brock Purdy. Again, he will become the first Arizona native to start a Super Bowl at quarterback. He does follow in the footsteps of Danny White. Danny White went to Westwood High in Mesa. He played for Arizona State. In the NFL, he was a member of the Dallas Cowboys as a quarterback and as a punter. He came in relief of Roger Staubach in 1978. Did not start, although he would come back as a starter and lead the Dallas Cowboys to 3 straight NFC title games. He would not make it to the Super Bowl. He did get a ring, though, again, in relief. Some other quarterbacks. Nick Foles, a Super Bowl winner for the Philadelphia Eagles in 2017. He went to the University of Arizona, but did not grow up or was born in Arizona. So again, Brock Purdy will be the first on Sunday. In Las Vegas, Scott Gross for KYMA Sports.